So it's been a while since I've been on this part of the railway network, but I'm back on the East Coast Main Line and ready to carry on my challenge of visiting every single station on the East Coast Main Line between London King's Cross and Edinburgh Waverley. So the station I'm currently at the moment is Alexandra Palace, and this is the junction station for services for the Hertford Loop line. But I'm not going that way because I'm going on the East Coast Main Line towards Potters Bar. And the first station I'm stopping off at today is New Southgate. So I have now made it to the first station I'm stopping off at today. This is New Southgate, and I'm going to talk about the platform layouts between New Southgate and Potters Bar. They're all 4 platforms, and they are all island platforms apart from one station further up the line. Platform 1 sees services towards Moorgate, platforms 4 see services towards Welwyn Garden City, but platforms 2 and 3 are fenced off, but they are the fast lines for the fast trains on the East Coast Main Line. So I'm now going to dive into the history of New Southgate Station, and honestly, there is a lot of name changes for this railway station. I think people could not make their minds up what to call this railway station. But this railway station opened on the 7th of August 1850 by the Great Northern Railway, but it was by order of the Middlesex Justices, and the station was named Coley Hatch and Southgate, or Coley Hatch. In 1855 it was renamed to Southgate and Coley Hatch. In 1876 renamed to New Southgate and Coley Hatch. In 1883 it was renamed to New Southgate for Coley Hatch. In 1921 it was renamed to New Southgate and Fire and Barnet. And in 1971 it was renamed to its current name, New Southgate. And that is the name changes for this railway station. So there is something I've noticed at New Southgate Station. It does have a ticket office. But when investigating the ticket office, it just looks like a container. And I can't contain my opinions on it. But it's a useful building to buy tickets from. But it's probably one of the worst ticket offices I've ever seen, to be honest. But we shall be leaving New Southgate on the next train to Oakley Park. And there is an interesting feature I want to show you at Oakley Park Station. So I have now made it to the next station. This is Oakley Park. Similar layout to New Southgate Station, 4 platforms on 2 island platforms. But the interesting feature about this railway station is that building right behind me there. Now I honestly thought that was a single box. Looks like a single box, but it's not a single box. I did some investigation and found out it's the ticket office for Oakley Park Station. And how I found that out is because I managed to put a camera through the keyhole, and you could just about see a card reader from the ticket office at Oakley Park Station through the keyhole. It's very interesting how this station came about because it was actually built as part of a housing development that was happening in the area. The Whetstone Park Company, the promoters for the Whetstone Park estate, actually reached out to the Great Northern Railway to build a station here. The Great Northern Railway agreed to have the station built in 1866 as Whetstone, but the station wouldn't open until at least 25 houses were built in the area. In 1871, the area which these houses were being built on was renamed to Oakley Park Estate, and the station finally opened on the 1st December 1873 as Oakley Park and not Whetstone as planned. The name Whetstone does carry on another railway station, 20 minutes walk from Oakley Park Station. The Great Northern Railway built this station on the 1st of April 1872 and it's called Totteridge and Whetstone, which is now part of the Northern Line's High Barnet branch. Oakley Park Station is a very lovely station. As I mentioned earlier, it does have a lovely ticket office, which I thought that was a single box to be honest, but it's not. It's the ticket office. And it does have some lovely waiting rooms, but unfortunately they're out of use at the moment. I think they're used for storing cleaning equipment. Now before I leave this station to go to the next station, New Barnet, I've actually bumped into somebody which I'm going to show you on camera now. This is Andrew.
Hello everyone.
You're right, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm fine, Simon, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to meet you, brother.
It's good to meet you as well.
And that's what I say, I'm a local and I'm a train spotter and enthusiast like obviously yourself, right?
Yeah.
And obviously like and subscribe to my channel as well.
What's your channel name, sorry?
Andrew Magnus, the greatest train spotter.
Andrew Magnus,
the greatest
train spotter.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, do go check his channel out and we're going to head to New Barnet now.
We will shortly be arriving at New Barnet.
Well, that was some lovely tones for the driver from that Class 717, but we have now made it to New Barnet. And again, it's a similar layout to Oakley Park and New Southgate we've been to. 4 platforms, but the platforms are island platforms here. But New Barnet, it's actually a nice station here to come and fill trains at, to be honest. So New Barnet Station opened on the 7th of August 1850 by the Great Northern Railway as Barnet. It wasn't until the 1st of May 1884 it was renamed to its current name, New Barnet. So New Barnet Station does have some lovely station buildings on the platform. However, though, one is not in railway use, which is on platforms 1 and 2, but the other one on platforms 3 and 4 are in railway use because I have seen a member of staff in the building. So this station is actually staffed. But we shall be moving on to the next station up the line, which is one of my favourite stations on the East Coast Main Line, Hadley Wood. So the next station I'm stopping off at is a really popular location for rail enthusiasts or train spotters. They actually like to come to this station to film the trains passing through, because to be honest you can actually get quite a lot of tones at this railway station. But the station I'm currently at is Hadley Wood. And it does have an interesting layout to the other stations we visited today because it's only got one island platform. Unfortunately, the island platform is between the fast lines and it's currently blocked off, similar to Kings Norton Station on the Cross City line. Now, another thing I do like about Hadley Wood Station is you do have plenty of tunnels here. You've got tunnels at the north end of the platform, and you do have tunnels at the south end of the platform as well. Hadley Wood Station was opened on the 1st of May 1885 by the Great Northern Railway with 2 platforms at the time. It wasn't until 1959 that Hadley Wood was quadrupled and gained an extra 2 platforms. Also between 1923 to 1929, Sir Nigel Gresley, who built Flying Scotsman and Mallard, used to commute from this railway station as he used to live in Hadley Wood as well. Now the next station en route is Potters Bar, and that's the final station I'm stopping off at today. Unfortunately, my travel card doesn't cover me to Potters Bar, so I had to buy a return ticket from Hadley Wood to Potters Bar. It only costs about £2.60 with the rail card. However, though, you can go further with the Oyster card and contactless towards Potters Bar as well. But I'm waiting for the next train out, and let's head to our final station, Potters Bar.
We will shortly be arriving at Potters Bar.
So I have now made it to Potters Bar, and this is why I'm actually doing the East Coast Main Line challenge of visiting every station on the East Coast Main Line, because Potters Bar, I've never been to this station till today. This is literally the first time being at Potters Bar station. And my first opinion of Potters Bar station? I really do like it, to be honest. It's a lovely station. So I'm now going to talk about the station history of Potters Bar Station. It opened on the 7th of August 1850 by the Great Northern Railway as Potters Bar. In 1923 it was renamed to Potters Bar and South Mimms, but in 1971 it was renamed back to Potters Bar. But there's some more history I'd like to share about Potters Bar, but I'll go to the southern end of the platform to talk more about them. So I'm now at the southern end of Potters Bar Station. Over the years there's been plenty of accidents and incidents that's happened at this railway station, but the one I want to talk about happened in 2002, where a train ended up derailing, killed 7 people, injured 76 passengers, but after the train ended up derailing, it ended up being wedged between the station canopy and the station platform at Potters Bar Station. So it has really been a good day travelling on the East Coast Main Line between Alexander Palace and Potters Bar, visiting the 5 stations en route. And also, since we're at Potters Bar now, we have left Greater London and we're now in Hertfordshire. I'm looking forward to starting at Potters Bar next time as I head up the East Coast Main Line to look at more stations en route. But for now, I'm going to drop a video right here. Feel free to give that a click. People on screen now, YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters, thank you for supporting the channel. I've been Silent Trace. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you on the rails for a new journey down the line.